10 weeks. What can you do in 10 weeks? Did you know that it's 10 weeks until the end of 2022? Well, I just came across another YouTube channel who was talking about 10 weeks left till the end of the year, and I was inspired to do something similar here with all of you today. What would you like to achieve in the next 10 weeks? Maybe you would like to lose 10 pounds. That's what the YouTube video had been talking about. For me, I've decided I want to commit to having 10 new amazing leaders in my new coaching program. Maybe for you, you want to reach out to 10 people within your network and connect with them. Maybe you want to do something around 10. So I thought I would invite you to play with me with this fun theme of 10. So if you'd like to stick around, let's talk about it and set some intentions and create some action plans around this today. So for those of you that are new here, I'm Sarah Francescuti. I'm an executive leadership coach, and I really love working from the inside out with leaders and leaders in their organizations about getting leaders to thriving so that we can then create thriving teams, thriving organizations, and having an amazing impact in the communities that we serve, whether that it was with a nonprofit, whether you work for government, or if you're a for-profit business, whatever it is that you're working on, maybe you run your own business, whatever it is. I highly believe that when we take care of our own selves first, then we can really have an incredible impact in the world. And so that's really kind of what drives me in my personal mission. And so when I think about 10 weeks between now and the end of the calendar year, I really just wanted to take some time today on this Friday, living here in Victoria, BC in Canada. It's the first day we have some rain in months, so I have my cozy sweater on, and I just thought it'd be fun to sit down and have a bit of a conversation around basically, this whole idea of setting a bit of a goal. 10 weeks is a nice kind of time to be able to put some good focus on something without it taking too long. It's not too big of a project. You're not taking too big of a bite, but it's enough to be able to motivate us. And the idea about having this bit of this countdown with the calendar, I think is a bit fun. And so that's why I thought it would be fun to share that with you as well. So if you were to think about 10 somethings that you would like to achieve or accomplish between now and the end of the calendar year, what would that be for you? Maybe you would like to meditate 10 times in the next 10 weeks, or maybe for 10 minutes at a time. Maybe you want to focus on cleaning up 10 files. Maybe you have 10 people on your staff that you would like to take some time and mentor or encourage or support, or maybe you want to delegate 10 tasks on your to-do list to your team and you want to empower them in going through that process. So whatever it is for you, it could be a variety of things, but that's a few that have come up. Maybe in your personal life, you want to take 10 coffee lunches with somebody in your life and you want to kind of have more of a networking aspect to it. Maybe you're going to take 10 lunches off where you won't work through your lunch and actually take a break away from your desk, away from your office, even if you work from home, away from your workspace, and change up the energy before coming back to work in the afternoon. There's so many ways that you can use this theme of 10 to really just use it as a fun habit, change, a fun kind of game to play together. And so I thought I would invite you to join me in this journey. I will be tuning in again over the next few weeks and reporting my own progress in my 10 accomplishment journey. And I invite you to do the same and maybe get an accountability buddy, comment on the videos here and let me know what your 10 things that you're committing to, and let's have fun with it. I believe very much in having a blend of both goal setting, logic, quantifiable pieces, where you set goals and you set kind of plan to get there, right? But also combined with going with more of the intuitive, more of your emotional, more of the flowing energy as well. And so by creating a goal with the number 10, that's sort of fun. Having a bit of a time-bound goal is helpful, but also I encourage you to let it be fun and playful and see, well, what inspiration comes along that might make it more fun for you to achieve this goal? What kind of ideas or opportunities come along that may make it more easy for you as well? So is there a way that you can approach this goal with fun and ease? And that's something that I really have been finding more and more important to me through my last few years my theme for 2022 is actually inspired ease. So as I'm even saying that, I think using that as my reminder as I'm closing out the next 10 weeks will really help me make sure that everything that I'm doing, whether it is my day job with the government, whether it is in my board work, whether it is with my coaching business activities, I really want to make sure that I'm bringing that inspired ease into everything that I do. So if you had a theme for 2022, I encourage you to dust it off, reconnect with what inspired you to set that intention in the first place, and really make an effort to integrate that and implement that into everything that you're doing and how you're showing up as a leader, how you're showing up in your personal life, how are you showing up for yourself, all of that good stuff. So for me, that inspired ease really was around creating an incredible amount of impact, but in a way that comes from that inspiration piece and ease at the same time. So I believe very much that we can have massive impact with a lot of effort, or we can have massive impact with ease. And I was actually talking to one of my amazing coaching clients today, and we had a great conversation around that concept of really having a certain amount of impact and a certain amount of action, but you can maybe say get 10 units of action with 10 units of effort, or maybe even 20 units of effort if it's really hard. Or you could also do the same actions with maybe 1 or 2 amounts of effort. And that's the difference between hustle and drive and pushing and hard and effort and really trying hard, and it's difficult, but you push through it, which I know as high achieving leaders yourselves and visionaries, you have both that drive because of the vision, but you also have that high achieving aspect where you want to really, go, go, go. But what I found is if we can take 10 units of effort, make that 10 units of action with only 2 units of that effort, then you have 8 units of effort left to either share elsewhere and to do more, or to keep for yourself so that you have this overflow energy. So if you're looking at it sort of more of a metaphor or analogy, it would be more like looking like the wind blowing a boat across water versus paddling yourself or using like an engine, right? So instead of being that engine or even those duck paddling along or rowing it, you would be the wind itself that's going to be blowing and letting that inspiration really create that action. And so for me, what I'm super excited to be doing is I've been inspired to actually create a year-long group coaching program where I can really support the leaders that I serve beyond what I've been doing previously, which has been in a smaller container of 3 to 6 months. And so I found we can make great transformation during that period. I almost felt like that was just a warm up. We talk about kind of the exhale and thrive approach, the Thrive Matrix tools that I've shared here before, and how to really integrate becoming an empowered leader, taking ownership of your role, and also stepping into your best self as a leader, getting clear on the impact you want to have, what kind of culture you want to create in your teams, delegating and empowering your teams, and then having bigger impact on the organization. And so I'm inspired now to create this into a year-long program where we're going to have group coaching every 2 weeks, as well as working on all of these different themes together. I'll be putting forward training that people can watch on their own time, work through at their own pace, and then having that coaching container as well. So I'm super excited to do this. I've run coaching group programs in the past, and it was really amazing because not only was I providing a bit of a process, right, the unique approach that I was sharing as Sarah as the leadership coach, but there was also this community that was created in the relationships and the learning that was happening from each other, the people in the actual group themselves, beyond what me and one other person would create together, right? There is all that extra addition of what the other coachees were bringing to the table, their experiences related to the other experiences of the other people in the group. And it was really, really magical and fun to see. So I'm super excited to be sharing that. You're going to see more about that over the coming weeks. But I just thought I would say, 10 people in that group is going to be my amazing, exciting number. And 10 people in 10 weeks sounds even more exciting. So if you're interested in checking that out, keep an eye on my emails, keep an eye on my links on my Facebook and Instagram and all my different places here, and YouTube as well. We'll be sharing more information there. If you absolutely want to check it out already and get some information, just comment on this video wherever you're watching it, and I will be in touch to talk about it some more. So super excited to share. This is going to be the next evolution of how I get to serve leaders in my coaching, and sharing everything that I've learned in my personal journey, my coaching journey, my business journey, and leadership, and all of that good stuff all wrapped together. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to share more with all of you over the next few weeks. And as you are looking at creating your top 10 actions that you're going to create, whatever it is, let it be fun, let it be easy, and let's check in every week here and see how things are going. So I will be sending a 10-week challenge email out to each of you, and I encourage you to use that as a fun way to wrap up the year. You know, let's look, as we were wrapping up 2022, at what we can be celebrating together, and how you will be celebrating as you're taking time to reflect on the year, and how the last few weeks can be easy and fun. And I invite you to say, you know, wasn't that awesome how those 10 pieces came together with such ease? Wasn't it fun how having that goal actually created all these other opportunities that it didn't even exist? Wasn't it fun that being excited and inspired actually made it so much easier to have that inspired action without that effort? And let that really inspire us. So, well, if you want to go into the next 10 weeks as a hustle and drive, you're welcome to. But here in the Exhale and Thrive community, that's really not honestly, I think, a sustainable way. And what I really am looking to share here in this community is this new way of being as leaders, this new way of being as high achievers and visionaries, of how we can really have this beautiful vision for this impact that we're having in our lives, in our leadership, in our organizations and our communities. And that we can do it in a way that not only serves us as leaders and allows us to be able to be way more impactful than if we were driving, you know, putting that effort and really paddling and pushing that boat, and instead having excess, getting out of that overwhelm and into overflow, so we can then share our expertise within our industry, we can uplift our organizations, we can give back to our communities, and we still have extra so that we are healthy and whole within our own personal selves and our families and our loved ones and communities as well. So this is my vision for us here in the community. This is my vision for the world, honestly, as I look at new leadership in the way to really be human-centered and to be focused on uplifting each other, and so that we can all bring our best selves to work and to life every day. So thanks for tuning in. I can't wait to hear what 10 things you're committing to, and I will be tuning in every week as we're moving through this journey together, and I will see you again next week. Have a great day, and I can't wait to cheer you on. Talk to you soon. Bye.